All right, we're continuing from the last video. John was having Grandpa answer a question.
So, Grandpa, looking back on your entire life, when you look back at your life, aside from the kids, the family, the decisions, everything you've done in your life, what is something that you want Kaya and Harley to know growing up? What is one big piece of advice that you urge for them to know as they continue to get older?
I would say to set a goal. I would say to try to be better every day. That to appreciate the time, don't waste it. Appreciate that you have the time to do. And what you have to do in life, if you can do it today, don't wait till tomorrow. Try to be a good daughter, a good son, because according of your behavior, your generation is going to be same of you. And I would love to know that my children are the way that I designed them. It was a little rough. Today is an example. And this is what I want. Even the position. He's a cab, I want to be a cab. I fail for some reason, not because I don't do what I have to do. I did it, but at the time that they didn't sign me up for the police, because I have to be 5.7 my height, and it was 5.6 3/4 for a quarter of inch. But I did it. I did the same thing when I want to be a fireman. I did the same thing in many, because you're not gonna do everything that comes to your mind. But someone, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna learn from it. And sometimes you said, I'm happy the way I am. It's easy to say it, but it's hard to be what you really want to be in life. And my recommendation to my grandkid is to be what they want to be. Don't imitate people from outside. Don't try to have a bike because your neighbor have a bike. If you can have a bike, fine. But don't do it as a competition, that who's gonna be better. That believe in God. If you believe in God, you can get anything you want, because the Lord is on your side for you anytime, 24 hours a day, 365 days, a year, 12 months, a year. This is what I can tell them. What else?
Well said. We ended up moving back into the house in Queens from Greenberg, and we lived there for a while, and then you ended up moving to Yonkers. And then at some point while you were living in Yonkers, you lost the use of your kidneys.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what that experience was like when you were on dialysis and when you were going through that process?
That was the worst thing that happened in my life. Things that I have no control. Things happen. I can't blame the Lord for that. Okay? That's natural. It happened. But I fight and I get what I have to get to restore my life. I went for dialysis almost 2 years, but I did what I have to do. I thanks Bule. The Bule opened the door for me. And she said, Daddy, you come here, I guarantee that in 2 years you're gonna have the kidney transplant. In 6 months, I get the transplant.
So you moved from New York, you moved here
Mhm.
in 2007, or was that right?
2006.
2006? And then in 2007, you got called to get a kidney. What was that feeling like?
No, that was a real surprise for me because I was not expecting to get the transplant so soon. But when it happened, it was very emotional. That is a high risk surgery, so not everybody make it. So what I did, I called Lisette, I called Ole, I called most of my family to let them know that if I don't come back from the surgery, this is really hard to say. But if I'm not coming back, that I love them. That I was expecting a miracle, and I came through. 2 o'clock in the morning the same day when they called me for the transplant. At 2 o'clock in the morning, I saw the clock that they have, 2 o'clock. I said, the nurse, when they gonna do the transplant? She said, you already have a new kidney. She grabbed my hand and put him in it. She said, that's your new kidney. And next day, they woke me up around the hospital, and I was walking about fine. I got wires all over me, and everything was fine till today. That is the worst things that happen in my life. But these things sometimes happen to help you grow and to be better. And every day I thank the Lord for what happened, for the result, and for His blessing to get somebody from my area, because they was in New Jersey. The guy who donated my kidney is from New Jersey. He had a motorcycle accident in the Turnpike, and that kidney came from New Jersey in the helicopter to the Research Medical Center. So, you know, to grow, sometimes it's good things like this happen. I didn't understand before. I understand that now. It's happened, but it helped me. It made me feel stronger, made me feel compassion from other people. In general, it made me feel good.
You had your transplant in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the latter part almost, if not halfway through 2022. Did you ever think you'd live this long?
No.
When you found out the first time that you lost the use of your kidneys, did you think in the year 2022 I'm still going to be here?
No. I thought that I was going to be gone before. That's why I every day thank the Lord, because an extra day that I live is extra. My time, to me, it was already done. But still, he wants me here. For some reason, I'm here. What is the reason? I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows. Only Lord knows. He might have another purpose with me.
All your kids are gonna watch this. What message do you have for your children?
For my kid, I don't only have a message. I have a hug, heart, my love, my understanding, the best for them. And I'm proud of my family, all of them, all of them. I see how they're growing, how they're doing. I see, like John, it's an example. You 25 years old, right? 26?
25.
25 years old. And he had the experience of 55 or more. Sheila, I see Sheila, how much she's growing. She's not immature, she's mature. See, I see my two little granddaughter that I have best time with her. And that's my love. And if I die tomorrow, don't cry. Let me go. I enjoy my life. I did a lot of good things in my life. And what it was not good things, I throw in the garbage. I'm not gonna live thinking about what I did wrong. I have to live thinking what I'm doing now, what I will do, and even what will happen after this life. That's my concern today.
A message for your wife.
For my wife, she's part of my body. She knows that I adore my wife. We've been together 48 years. And like we have the promise that for this moment till eternity, not only to the end, you know, for time and eternity. So with her, I learned a lot, and we both help each other. Sometimes we have different. That's part of the couple. Don't tell me that you don't want to have an argue with your wife, with your girlfriend. That's happened. But you have to learn how to deal with that. Because if you have a fight with Madison today, you're not gonna drop her and go, and tomorrow you're gonna be with another. No, fix what is wrong here now with her. See? So don't look forward to get the help of someone to help you. No. She's the one that has to be your side, helping you, and you supporting her all the time. And I have a lot of confidence in you, and Mimi, Christina, my children, my grandchildren. And for just in case, don't cry when I die. You know why? Because I'm a happy man. I got everything in life. I got everything in life. I travel, I have a good job, I make a lot of money. The only thing that I can tell you that I suffered, it was with a kidney problem. But beside that, I don't have no problem that I cannot afford.
John and Madison are gonna get married here in the next month or so. Jordan will get married sometime in the future. Kellen, even as much as I hate to think about it, Harley and Kai are eventually gonna get married. What's the secret to marriage? Is there a secret? And what advice would you give to your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, the ones that will come after that, of how to make a marriage work?
First of all, you have to focus not only on the beauty of your companion or your girlfriend, your friend, or whatever. When you're gonna look for someone, what type of people it is, look on her inside. Don't look if she have a beautiful face, a blue eyes, this and that. No, that doesn't count. Or what it counts is what you have in your heart. And learn how to deal with problems, because the problem always going to be there. So you have to be patient, you have to play smart, okay? And you have to put your wife for on top of your mother. It doesn't look right, but let me tell you, it's right. If you do this, you're gonna make it. You're gonna have a beautiful wife for the rest of your life. But this is the way you have to do it. There might be 1,000 of people who disappointed. This is my advice. This is what I think that is right. And I can't complain. I live a good life. And I feel good when I help other people. I'm born to serve. And I'm happy for that.
Junior and Linda are your oldest two from your previous marriages, and then you married Mommy and raised Lisette, Bule, Papote, Gloria. Then you and Mommy had us, myself, Ronald, and Ernest. You had so many different challenges as a father, right? You were a father young, and I remember talking to Junior and Linda years ago, and it was very difficult for them to accept that you were not going to be there all the time, and they struggled with that. And Junior always told me, the father that you had is not the father that raised you is not the father that I had. And then you had to take 4 kids that weren't yours and make them yours and raise them, and then you got another chance to be a dad with me and with Ronald and Ernest. I know there's no perfect answer, but being a parent, what is the best advice that you can give in your experience of how to be the best father that you can be, even when sometimes you don't think that you're doing the best job?
To me, I would say, teach your child good manner. Teach them that there is a Lord that He watch us, that He know us, that will bless us, and that will guide us. One time I came from an auction in Pennsylvania, and I was driving a station wagon Ford that I bought, and I just stuck on the road. So dark, Pennsylvania is really dark. You say, wow, what am I gonna do here now? So I step on the side, turn the engine off, and then I said, Lord, what I'm gonna do here? What's gonna happen to me here? Please help me to get out of here. And I wait about 5 minutes before I make the decision, because I can't start it on so long. Then the battery is gonna be gone, and then it's worse. So after 5 minutes, I start the engine on, and never again have any problem with that car. So that means that He answered your prayer. And you don't have to be a Mormon, you don't have to be Catholic, you don't have to be Pentecostal, Adventist, Seventh. No. Lord is for everybody. So if you don't have to join the church, but if you join the church, just pick what you want, but do what he said. You know, because if you pick the church that you want and do what you want, it's not going to work. You can pick the church, but always counting on him, serving him, listen to him. He's not going to come and tell you in your ear, Effie, don't do this. No. But if you have to go, let's say to New York today, you have to grab the plane at 6 o'clock. And if it doesn't happen, don't get mad. Say, Lord, thank you, because I might have some other issue, some other problem that you put the wall for me so I can cross that wall. And do what is right. That's what I get to do what is right. Doing what is right, you're never gonna fail.
You said that you lived a great life. You love your family, and that you're happy that everything worked out the way that you wanted it to, and that you're happy. How do you want people to remember you?
First of all, as a humble man. Second of all, I'm a smart man. A lot of people might think, nah, Vega is a stupid guy. I respect that. You think that I'm a stupid guy? Well, let me tell you. To be in my shoes, to do what I did in life, you're not going to make it, never. There is people who could do even more. But in my case, what I did is very hard to do it. And I passed through all the things, the opposite thing, to get where am I right now. I'm happy, I'm strong, I feel good. And to have a family like I have, it's not easy. To keep it unified is a little bit hard, but not impossible. So I'm a happy man. I'm telling you, I'm a happy man, and I feel good and comfortable of what I did and what I will do.
Is there anything else you want to leave us with before we finish?
Just I would like to say that my children to be not the way that I want them to be. Be your way, but do what is right. Love one another, keep the commandment. Okay? Believe in God. And teach those principles to your children. People who believe in God is never going to fail. And I think that I'm never going to fail because I'm doing what is right. I did it and I will. Love one another. Okay? And your plan, keep working in your plan. Don't plan one thing and put them on the side, then plan another thing. At the end, you're not going to have nothing. So you just keep on going on what you plan to do in your life. That's about it.
Well, I appreciate you sharing all those stories with us. When when we were young, we used to jump in the van and drive from New York to Florida on vacation. And we used to get in the car and we used to sing songs. And it's my most fondest memories. So in closing, I want to ask you, will you sing a song with me?
What's the question?
Will you, when we were kids,
Yeah, no, that I know.
okay, we used to sing in the car.
Uh-huh.
So my question is, will you sing a song with me
Right now.
right now?
The Gambler?
It's his favorite.
Which one?
You pick.
No, I love the Gambler because Jordan, he knows the Gambler.
All right, but Jordan, you're gonna have to get in the picture.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get in the front now and sing it. Okay, great.
John,
I don't know these words at all.
you don't know? You know the chorus?
You know the chorus.
All right,
We're doing this.
fix that. All right, Jordan, get that beat going. Start us off.
There's no beat. I can't play. All right. It's great. I'm not a professional, okay?
None of us are, so it wouldn't sound like professionals in that car driving either. Trust me. Trust me.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring at the window and the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to sleep. He said, "Son, I've made my life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. Then the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done."
Thank you.
That's nice.
That was very nice.
I love that song.
Dad, in case you didn't know, you're all of our hero, and we love you.